Mr. Tapper,
Yes, ma'am.
you are the rising star of an organization called the National News Network. It's 6 days before Thanksgiving. You come to your office with your usual double espresso, you put it on the desk, and you see an envelope. It appears to have a videotape inside. You put it in the videotape machine, and here's what you see. First you think it's sort of an ad for the local mall, and you seem to be behind the scenes at the mall in secure areas, where the security is, where the backup generator is, where the ventilation system is. The next scene is of another mall, and another, 4 of the major malls in the United States. There are what appear to be blueprints of the mall. The last scene is at the Mall of the Universe, the largest mall in the country. And underneath that scene, a man's voice, and it says,
"This is a warning to the people of America. Your malls will be attacked. This will happen over your Thanksgiving weekend. If you go shopping, you will die."
Fred Friendly Seminars presents In the Balance, BioAttack.
Jade, what do you do?
I go to Frank's office and show him this videotape.
Your boss.
Yes.
Now, remember, it's 6 days before Thanksgiving. Mr. Cesno?
We watch it. We watch it several times. We try to determine what the voice is, but we're not going to get very far. So we're going to work our sources, and we're going to talk to the people that Jake and others in the news organization know. We've got specialists who focused on homeland security and this sort of thing. We're going to drill down.
You show it to whoever you would show it to confirm in your own heads that at least the blueprints are what they purport to be. The secure areas are, in fact, secure areas of these malls. Now, you have no way, independently, of confirming whether this is a hoax, but at least this is someone with access to material that they probably shouldn't have.
And we have a dual challenge here. I mean, we are presented right off the bat with a terribly difficult dual challenge. First as journalists and second as citizens.
What are you first?
We're first citizens, we're first journalists. I'm sorry, they go hand in hand. We have professionally a story to figure out. Do we have a story? Is it real? Is it fake? Is it something we're going to report? Is it something we're going to report?
It could be a hoax. I mean, you can't just throw something like this on the air just because somebody got access to secure areas of a mall. Believe it or not, malls are not necessarily impenetrable, so it could all just be nothing,
and
really.
We have a moral responsibility, because if you've got a tape that could hold people's lives at risk or save them, we've got to do the responsible thing with that as well.
Well, now, while you've been talking, it's now 5 days before Thanksgiving.
These things take time.
Yeah. And they do. But you're in luck, because it's the first year of a new administration. And the National Security Advisor, the president's top guy on terrorism, is an old buddy of yours. It's Mr. Clark.
Dick, I got a tape here that's got me worried. I don't know whether it's the real deal or not. I'm not going to give it to you because it came to me and I'm a news organization, but I need you to look at this and I need you to help me figure this out, and we're going to start way off the record with it.
You are going to give it to me because I need to fingerprint it. The FBI needs to fingerprint it to determine where it came from.
Well,
Watching it on your monitor is not enough.
I, as a news guy, am not going to want to turn this tape over, at least not without having a copy in my own.
Well, I, as a federal official, am not going to play that game no matter how long we've known each other. If
you don't want to see his videotape?
I want to see his videotape, and I want to see it with experts in the room, and I want to have someone seize it and fingerprint it.
He's playing hardball.
Well, I'll play hardball too. I mean, I'm happy. Again, because at the first level, at the journalistic level, I need to know whether this is real or not. But I've got something you need, you've got something I need, and we're going to have to figure out a way to do business.
It's now 4 days before Thanksgiving.
Frank can be long-winded.
So,
I just want to say there is one other consideration, and this sounds horrible, but we have an exclusive story here.
That's right.
Cynthia, I know you understand that, and while not to be crass, and the most important thing, obviously, is how people's lives will be saved or lost in this, there also is the competitive environment in which we live.
Right. You don't want to see it on the Drudge Report before they see it on NNN.
And I don't know about this administration. I don't know. They have other networks that they like better.
Of evidence. And if you fool around with that very much, you're going to lose the quality of that evidence. There's the envelope that this thing came in. There's all kind of legal procedures here that you guys are holding up in the process.
Well,
whether it's hoax or not, I mean, I think you have an obligation. If you talk to Dick, that's fine, but you have an obligation to protect that evidence.
And we'll respect that. You know, I don't need the envelope. What I need is a tape.
You don't need to be viewing the tape back and forth either. I mean, if you're going to make a copy, I mean, I'm not sure where that would all fit in and making a copy. I know you have an exclusive story, and I understand your media concerns, but you're fooling around here in a matter that might cost people their lives and figure out who did this.
All right, I think we need to hand this over. I think we need to hand this over.
Your new anchorman is caving here, Mr. Cessna.
I think we need to make a copy for ourselves, but I think we do need to cooperate with the authority.
We have a responsibility as citizens, and we know that. And speaking competitively and crassly again for a moment, no network, no news organization wants to be targeted later on with, okay, you guys played this as a story and 27,000 people died.
That's right.
Okay, so we're not going to mess around with that, but we're also going to protect our franchise. We take a copy of the tape and we work
No
from there.
objection to you taking a copy of it. No objection to you having an exclusive.
That's right.
But we can't have a relationship where you're going to withhold some of the information you've got.
We got it worked out.
Sounds like a meeting of the minds.